When they said women don't belong in the bush, we grabbed our binoculars and bush Bibles and showed them why they should shush. When they said women don't belong in game viewers, we jumped behind the wheel and their comments soon became fewer. When they said women aren't meant to wear makeup in the wilderness, we applied an extra layer of mascara and gave our best war cry. When they said women cannot change those tires, we grabbed our spanners and gave them a tutorial to admire. When they said women aren't meant to handle rifles because surely it will backfire, we showed them it's not that difficult a skill to acquire. When they said women don't know how to track animals, we found a leopard and, well, left them with chills. Now they say women do belong in the bush, behind game viewers, can wear their war paint in the wilderness, can change those tires, know how to handle rifles, are able to formidably track animals. We are women, lesser spotted Homo sapiens just like any other. We don't just belong, we dominate. Good morning, everybody, and happy International Women's Day.
Okay, we've got our buffalo, which are making their way, or have made their way, to a slightly different mud wallow here. With this heat that we've got, it's quite understandable. And this is round 2. Remember earlier on this morning, they definitely did head down to one of the different mud wallows. So this is mud wallow number 2 for the morning. And this is a pretty small one. You can see how tightly bunched together these buffalo are. So in terms of diameter of this little mud wallow, I know we can't really see the water from this angle, but it's not all too big. In diameter, it's probably only 3 meters, 4 meters or so. You can see that buffalo that's just got out. Now it's really just the back legs that are covered in mud. And I feel like it's more of just like a bonus little mud wallow. So I feel like if this was maybe the first one that the herd was heading to for the morning, they would head to a bigger one, because obviously for the whole herd to go into this one, it's not like everybody can go in at the same time. Now we are definitely hitting the jackpot here today. I've got another treat for everybody here. Beautiful. We've got some rhinos moving through the area. Buffalo and rhino all in one frame. There are some ostriches right at the top of the frame, but they're going to be cut out a little bit, I'm sure. It's such a nice diversity of species that we're having here. You know, if you think of your safaris, you know, your typical safari times is, you know, your morning drive and your afternoon drive when things are cooler. You know, and if you look at that, why that happens is largely because of the heat. You know, you're wanting a lot of activity from the animals, and obviously when it's very hot, a lot of your species kind of hunker down for the midday heat. Lions, leopards, pretty much all of your cats at this time of the day are going to be resting, you know, largely. Obviously there'll be exceptions and things to that, but largely they'll be resting. But you know, if you look at the other end of the spectrum for animals like buffaloes and rhinos, you know, this is actually a really good time, an efficient time of the day to be out and about trying to see what they get up to.
All coming down to the dam, to the inflow, and all coming for a bit of a mud bath, of course led by a big male there. So it's going to be quite amazing now, because now the excitement of water, a waterhole and mud, as it always gets exciting. So let's just enjoy for a moment and enjoy some silence.
How liberally. And of course, here in Okokoyo, we see a lot of animals, that both male and females have horns, just like we did with those buffalo now. The two that we saw just in Juma, they were bulls, but the cows too have horns. Just like springbok, blue wildebeest, oryx, those animals too, both sexes have horns. Now it is Women's Day, and today I will probably be talking your ears off about the ladies in the bush. I don't just mean the people, I mean the animals as well. But I always think about the sacrifice that animals make out here. It's really, yes, a lot of these animals, like the zebras for instance, they form the harems, and that stallion is in charge of the mares and takes care of them, and really it's his job to protect all of them. But when you look at something like springbok, the fact that all of these ladies know exactly which lamb belongs to her, the same with the zebra, but with zebras generally it's a little bit easier, because generally in a harem you will just have one foal a season. But the springboks, the impalas, the wildebeest, all of the ladies have a baby for the most part. But what a sacrifice these animals have to make out here. I often think about lions, leopards. I don't know how many of you know this, and I know every now and again we do get lucky with some lion cubs on safari. And we've got the Upton storks arriving now, who we have gotten to know over the past few weeks, the seasonal migrators. And then we've also, as always, got the zebra and the springbok around. It really is such a beautiful day in Okokoyo, and I really am excited to see what animals are going to be coming today. It really is expect the unexpected whenever we go on safari. When we are at Okokoyo, when we are in Madikwe, Amakala, Kariga, Juma, wherever we find ourselves, and whichever time of day, whether it's escape to nature or safari, that is the very, very exhilarating thing. We never know what's going to happen. When we listen, and when we are patient, and every now and again when we do just whisper out a request or two, Mother Nature provides. And she has given us an elephant. You can imagine my excitement. Hopefully we'll see some more elephants, but I'm perfectly content with one for the day. Nick, you have to catch up now. You don't have elephants yet. Na 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 na. No, it's very rarely that I get elephants before the other naturalists on the other locations. I'm just trying to figure out, I could not properly see his face when he was approaching the waterhole. I do just want to see, I either want to see his face or I want to see his bottom, because I do not think it is our beautiful elephant bull that is the older one. Yesterday we saw two individuals, and the one was significantly younger than the other. So I think this is the younger one. I shall have a look-see now. Perhaps he will do a little bit of a twirl for us, give us a walk, and then I'll be able to tell you definitely. But as always, it has been a wonderful journey and spending some time with you today on Escape to Nature. Thank you so much for getting in touch with us, all of your questions, your comments, everything. We really appreciate it so much. And we hope to see you again tomorrow. But also do stay tuned for Just Nature after this. And of course later on, Sunset Safari. It is International Women's Day, so we will be celebrating the ladies today. The naturalists, of course, and the animals. But we look forward to spending some time with you again later this afternoon. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. And again, happy International Women's Day.